Susan Rawlings is a clairvoyant psychic and medium who has been practicing for over 26 years. We sat down with her to get a glimpse into her world of the spiritual and supernatural. Being a medium, from what I understand, you speak to ones that are like no longer with us.
Yes.
What is that like, speaking to them? Like, do they communicate in ways that like I couldn't understand?
It's the funnest part of my job.
Is it?
You guys, it's so fun. Okay, because people carry their personalities over to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's just say Uncle Dave, if he was passionate about politics, he's going to come in talking about Biden.
Oh, yeah.
I'm serious. I have that happen. And some of them that were really funny will come in and they're just like these comedians. And some of them were just the sweet little grandma with her Bible, standing there singing the church hymns, you know. But I love that part of my job because I can connect people with their loved ones that have passed on very accurately. I don't claim I'm perfect, but I've done it, and it's been a lifelong gift that I've had, and it's so much fun.
Now that you have like your own business and you started living full time off of that, you have gained a lot of, as you said, like international recognition.
Completely.
What are like some of the like most high profile things you've done?
I know you guys are younger than me, so you might not remember this, but do you guys remember the band Pantera?
Yes.
Okay, love them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a metalhead all the way. And so I loved that band. And they came to Columbus one night to do a show at the Alrosa Villa. I almost went because I was a huge fan. And I ended up not going. Something happened. That was the night when the whole band got shot at the Alrosa Villa.
Oh,
right.
wow.
Dimebag Darrell was shot and killed. It was awful. And the same night, there must have been some kind of crazy planetary lineup or something. The same night in the city of Columbus, there was a little girl that was murdered, and I worked with the police on this case successfully.
Oh, wow.
It was the first case, I believe, in the state of Ohio where someone did get convicted without a body. Okay, me and my friend, I'll give my friend a shout out, Gayla Childress. I love her. Me and her worked on that case. Even my sister helped sometimes. My ex-husband did, because we had to go out in dangerous places. We did.
I'm sure.
We did. We had to pull city maps. We had to go in places. And so we had it narrowed down to within a mile of where her body was found.
Are there any misconceptions that the public has about your profession as a whole?
A lot of people have preconceived notions for religious reasons that anything that has to do with the occult, psychic abilities, or magic is the devil.
Yeah.
You know what, you guys, one of my first offices that I had was over in Old Hilliard, okay? And I went out to my car one day to leave from work, and there was an old lady standing out there in the parking lot with a Bible in her hand, and she started screaming at me. I didn't even know she was talking to me. I'm like, there's nobody else around. She's screaming at me. I don't understand. I'm leaving work, you know. And so she comes up to me and she's got this Bible in her hand, and she starts screaming at me that I brought Satan into Old Hilliard, and she assaulted me with her Bible.
Jeez.
It was funny.
As our conversation continued, it became clear that there was another subject that Susan was interested in: the existence of aliens. Speaking on like extraterrestrial life,
Yes.
do you believe that we've already like been in contact with alien life?
Absolutely. Extraterrestrials are our brothers and sisters.
Oh, wow.
Some of them look just like us and walk amongst us, and you would never even know. And if you all ever feel like you're in the presence of someone cosmic, they're telepathic. So you don't even have to talk to them. You can think a thought, and this is what I would do because it's happened to me 3 times in my life. I've had a perfectly normal human being sitting there with me, and my radar went off that they were cosmic, and I made a thought, and they acknowledged it. For an entire week, there was a group of us that went out in the field at night, and we had full contact. He taught us these remote viewing protocols to call them in. And we did, and because we were in a remote location, undisclosed. I can't even tell you where it was at.
Yeah.
We were not even allowed to tell people where it was at, but we had full contact. We could see the ships, we could see the orbs. The animals in the woods would start to go crazy before anything would happen. And because I'm a night shifter, I'm a nocturnal
Yeah.
person. A lot of people were on your 9 to 5 shift, so we'd be out there at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they'd all just be like this, dozed off in their camping chairs. And I swear to God, I saw this so many times. People were snoozing, okay, because they couldn't help it. I'm wide awake.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I'm like, hey, this is my hour, you know. And these people would be woken up at the same times, and they were sitting across from me so I could see it. Everybody would be sleeping like this, and then all of a sudden they would wake up and look over to right where the activity was.
Is there any information that you've gathered from like either the spiritual world or the metaphysical world that you think would drastically change the way people live?
If every human being can learn how to telepath, it will eliminate all language barriers. We will all understand where everyone is coming from, and imagine what the world would be if we could all just understand each other. Because I believe that is the next phase of human existence that will take us to a higher spiritual level.
All right.
And I know that was deep.